that up. Remember, we are live on HSN's Facebook page, so if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them there, and we'll do our best to answer as many live as we can. But let's talk about how we, whether it's clean up around the house, wash the cars, hose off the deck, we've got from Telebrands the 50-foot pocket hose, but you're getting 2 of them. So it's actually 100 feet of hose total. You're getting 2 hoses and 2 spray nozzles. What I like about these hoses is that they're not heavy like the traditional big green garden hose. They're easy to carry around, easy to move around, and easy to put back when you're not using it. They weigh about 2 pounds each, 2.3 pounds each, and you can see that when you turn on the water, they fill up with water and you're ready to go. And when you turn it off, they collapse down. These are, it's a great deal. It's a smart deal, which means we're not gonna have this price always. But with over 2,300 of them, you wanna go ahead and get that set of 2. Now, Tom Wise is joining us. Tom always brings us products that make our life a little bit easier. Tom, thanks for these.
Amazing hose. This is the world's strongest pocket hose. It uses a brand new technology. It's called hemp technology, where it actually uses fibers of hemp inside the casing to keep it super strong. They like to say soft as cotton, strong as steel. It's one continuous thread, one continuous weave. That's why you're never going to get any bursting with this particular pocket hose. It's super lightweight, as you mentioned. It expands when you fill it with water, and when you drain it and you put it back, you can store it. Look at this, in a bucket or in a planter. It's absolutely unbelievable. State-of-the-art technology. Plus, you're going to get the nozzles, as you pointed out, and brand new technology in this, Tamara. They've got charcoal-infused tips, no lead, so you can. The kids can drink from this hose, the pets can drink from the hose, and it's perfect for the your plants and your lawn as well. Isn't that nice?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because those are the kind of things that we don't think about always, but it's good to know with these hoses. And this is that nozzle that we're talking about, turn to spray and then turn it off when you're done using it.
Yep.
But these are great. Look at how flexible and pliable they are. Just it makes being in the garden and cleaning up around the garden, it just makes it easy, Tom.
Yeah, Tamara, we're looking at here is 100-year-old technology. This is the old rubber hose, and it's something that people have had a long, long time. But the pocket hose is innovative. It's lightweight. It expands when you need it. It contracts when you're done with it. It's perfect for washing the car, everything you do with a hose, washing the car, washing the windows, washing the siding, watering the lawn, all those activities work perfectly. This is a honest-to-goodness 3/4-inch hose, the same type of hose that you'd spend $100 for or so, or some other money down at the hardware store. No longer you have this, wrangle this beast every time you want to water the plant. I just want to water the lawn. I just want to water the plant. I don't want to get in a wrestling match with some big green monster. Look at this. We've been doing that for 100 years. This weighs less than 3 pounds. Watch this. I've got my 50-foot, by the way, you're going to get 2, so it's going to be 100 feet of hose. Here's 50, sliding effortlessly through the grass. I can water all my plants behind me. I'm still got plenty of hose to go. I'm over here. I can go with a pinpoint. I can go with a kind of a little spray. I can go with the full blast. A lot of hose, Tamara, still.
Wow.
I could go still up to the street. If I had the 100 feet locked in,
yes,
I could go and water the neighbor's plant and then water everything behind the house as well. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Effortlessly. Look how light this is.
And and look at that. And it's not like, so heavy that it disturbs the grass or the flowers if you had those around. And look at the power that you get there as well. Yep. It's no wonder why so many people are picking these up. So Tom, just to reiterate, I can connect the hoses together and get 100 feet?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, you're going to get 100 feet, and you get the extra washers and everything you need to go along to make 2 connections very, very effortlessly. But by the way, let's say you don't need 100 feet. They come 50-50, so you can give one away. Let me say this is also perfect if you're in a condo, or you're in an apartment, or you're in an RV, or a mobile home. You want to have maybe a hose for the front of the house and a hose for the back of the house.
Right.
You can split it up any which way you like. But you're going to get 100 feet of state-of-the-art hemp technology, a single weave. This is brand new technology. A single weave makes it tough as steel, but soft as cotton. Going to just drag around the lawn effortlessly. It's almost like automatic pilot. Tamara.
Yes, yes. And you know what? This is the perfect day for these as a smart deal because this is our home and garden event. And this is the time. It's warm around the country. There might be pockets right now where there's just a little bit of kind of rough weather, but this really is the time where we're opening up our doors and windows. We're going out. We want to experience the outside, but we still need to water. We still need to clean. We still need to hose off the outdoor furniture and those kinds of things. And if I can have something like this that just makes it easy, like literally this is lighter than my handbag. It's 2.3 pounds, like it weighs nothing. You know how heavy traditional hoses are and they get, you know, and then they get kind of affected by the sun, they start to crack. I like that these are pliable so you don't have those same kind of worries.
Yeah, it's so super simple to maintain this. Back in the old days, you can still buy these. It's amazing. You can still buy these at the big box stores. This is you got to wrangle this. This piece is over 20 pounds.
Wow.
This one, I've got two of them built together. I've connected two here, and I'm checking in at just under 5 pounds.
Wow.
This is the best technology. No more wrangling and wrestling and losing the match to the old-fashioned hose. That hose beat me again. You've got the newest technology. I'm fascinated with this hemp technology because between you and me, 10 years ago when the pocket types of the collapsible expandable hoses came out, they would tend to burst, but they've solved the problem. They've made over 50 million pocket hoses. This piece represents the evolution of all those 50 million pieces. Hemp technology, soft as cotton, as strong as steel is what they like to say. This is really amazing. It's one single thread, one single weave, and this is the casing on your hose that's lightweight. It expands when you want to use it, and when you're done, you can store it. Now, this is 50 feet. You might have to get 2 planters, Tamara.
Right.
You've got one planter, and I've got one 50-foot hose here versus this beast, this monstrosity, which has to have its own zip code around your house.
And it always looks like that. You know how when you're driving through the neighborhood and you see somebody's hose and it was like that? It's because they couldn't be bothered to kind of fight with it to put it away. And you know, I'm glad you mentioned the previous versions because everybody got excited about those because they weren't the traditional green garden hose. But the brands and the manufacturers continue to innovate and make it better and better and better. And that's what you have today. And you're getting 2 of them. And they're 50 feet each, which for many homes or many locations, you know, having just one 50-foot hose would be a treat. The fact that you have 2 of them means now you can have one for the front of the house and one for the back. Or if you have a lot of space, like Tom was showing you, or if you just don't want to kind of do the walk around, you just connect them together and now you have 100 feet of hose that I'm holding onto with no problems. That is innovative, is improved, I should say, with innovation so that you don't have that bursting like the pocket hoses of the past. Tom, we're coming back to you. I want to see more because these are the kinds of things that every homeowner needs.
Absolutely. Everybody has to have a hose. Now, we're also talking about the innovative nozzle. You can go from a pinpoint, very, very light, or to a kind of a spray, or to a blast if you're cleaning off the car, you're cleaning off the driveway, something like this. And I may also say that as a reminder, it's got that charcoal infused fitting, so we're not worried about lead. So the kids could get a drink of water, feed your animals, water your lawn without having to worry about having lead going inside. Now, Tamara, I've got just the 50-foot one here. Look at how far I'm going, 50 feet of hose. I'm not losing any power, any pressure. If I had, like I said earlier, if I had the 100-foot, I could go water the neighbor's plant at the same time. Now I can dial in what do I need. A light mist, a big breeze. Do I want to just fill something up, fill up containers? all the versatility. By the way, if you wanted to change the nozzle and put on your own type of nozzle, you can do that as well, just like on a regular hose, Tamara.
You know, you just read my mind. I was just thinking that too. If you had a different kind of nozzle that you wanted to use, that you're comfortable with, go ahead and do it. Just to have a better hose to do it with. And as you're seeing there, it's not disturbing the garden or the plants. You saw the mulch wasn't getting moved out of the way because it's not heavy. You see the stream that's coming out there? If you wanted to attach it to, like for the sprinklers, you could do that. So this is the deal. You use this like you would use a regular hose. It's just easier to use than when you're using a regular hose. And with over 2,500 of them ordered on this smart deal, remember, you're getting 2 50-foot hoses. That's 100 feet of hose.
Yes.
If you need more than this, if you need more than 2 50-feet hoses, go ahead and do it, because it's a smart deal, which means this price is not always going to be here. But it is now. Tom, for the home and garden event, you know, we buy things that beautify our homes, but we also have to think about those things that just make, you know, having a garden like yours that much more beautiful.
Yeah, make it easy. Make gardening a pleasure. Everybody always thinks about having to drag out that hose, and what a hassle it is dragging it out and then dragging it back in. It weighs a lot of pounds. This thing, it unreels itself when you turn on the power, and then when you turn off the water, it automatically contracts to a fraction of its size, expanded size, and you can store it like this. This is the world's strongest hose. It takes hemp fibers, it integrates it with the casing, and you get something that ends up with soft as cotton, easy, manageable, slides and glides through the grass, and then, but it's as strong as steel. That's the key. It couldn't be any simpler. Then they've integrated the charcoal into the fitting. So yeah, get a drink off of it if you want.
Yes.
No problem.
Do it. And today, because it's a smart deal, you're saving $15 off of our regular HSN price. I love that too. A great savings there. I've got flex pay. It's just a win-win across the board. Tom, don't go far, because I know you've got something great for us coming up in the next hour as well. All right.
Yes,
We'll see you then. So this is a smart deal. 739-927 is the number to get that home. If you are near your computer, I want you to go take a look at all of the smart deals that we have, because they're in all different categories as well. Some are health and wellness, some are in beauty and fashion and jewelry and makeup, and in home and garden. So just know that those deals are limited time. They're more than one day. You know, they're not like a today's special, where that today's special is only for one.